Morning, guys. Welcome to another quarantine quiet time. Glad you guys are tuning in today. Hope life is good. Hope you still have toilet paper and hand sanitizer, and there's still something new on Netflix for you. Today we're going to be in the book of Matthew, chapter 17. And that chapter is kind of weird. It's about Jesus taking his three best buddies, and they go to the top of this mountain. It says mountain, but there's not really any mountains in that area like we have mountains here. It was more like a hill. So something they could climb to the top of, relatively quickly. And it says up there that Jesus is transfigured, that he changes what he looks like, and that he's joined by some of the patriarchs, some of these old guys from the Old Testament show up. And Peter's like so jacked, one of the disciples, Peter, is like so excited about this. So he says, hey, I'll build some like temples or shacks or monuments to you guys, and that'll be awesome. And Jesus is kind of like, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about, which happened a lot to Peter because he just talked a lot, and that was okay. But we find that these guys get super excited when they're on the top of the mountain, which isn't all too different than our lives. A couple weeks ago, we took middle schoolers to camp, and we were the only group that showed up. Everybody else canceled. We decided to still go. It was before they canceled school and everything like that. So here we had this camp, which usually has 150 people in it, and now it's just our group. So we got extra time doing everything. They treated us like kings and queens. It was really, really cool. And a lot of the times after we go to camp, we get all excited about Christianity or Jesus, religion, God. We start reading our Bible. We get back into the small group. We, maybe say no to some things that we knew we should have been saying no to beforehand. And then it kind of dies, right? We call it this mountaintop experience. A camp high is what we talk about. And hey, we see that in the Bible too. These guys were so excited they were going to build monuments right then and there. And Jesus is like, no, you don't even know what you're talking about. And then they had to come off that mountain top, just like we do, and live life normally again. But how do we keep that high? How do we keep it going, at least best we can? Because we can't live at camp. And to tell you the truth, I lived at camp for 2 summers. And you still lose it, even when you're at camp that long. That's a secret. Nobody tells you. So what are a couple things that we can do to succeed when we get back? And here's just a couple things that I thought of. There's no like super right answer to all this stuff, but a lot of times we get back, we pull open our Bible, we think, I'm going to read this whole thing, or I'm going to read this giant book of the Bible. And it's really not a great idea. Like, set a goal that you can attain. Get the Bible app. Do a little, one of the little Bible studies in there. Maybe it's just like 1 week. Just do a 1 week Bible study. That's a great step. Finish it, feel successful. It'll make you want to start another one. So don't get too big of a plan. Another thing is, you cannot do this without being in relationships. Like, nowhere in Scripture do we see Christianity or Judaism lived out well without relationship. It was just made to be done in relationship. From the very beginning, when God created Adam, he didn't wait very long before Adam said, I'm lonely, and he creates Eve. So you got to do this in a relationship. That's why we're still meeting in small groups or Zoom groups. We're still connecting through social media. Even though we can't be together, we can still kind of connect together. So we want you to choose a plan, do a Bible reading plan that's short, or maybe you're just going to say, hey, I'm going to watch these stupid videos that Graham puts out every day. And that's your commitment. You're going to commit to doing those things, and you're going to commit to jumping into a Zoom group with one of our leaders. If you need questions, or you have questions, you need help getting connected to a group, or you don't have your leader's contact information, and they used to meet at their house, but you can't go there now, just message me, call me, fax me, TikTok me, I don't know, do whatever you want. Just get a hold of me and we'll make it happen, so that you don't lose that high that you had or that you desire to have. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.